Alright guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about something that me and Fiona have wanted to talk about for a very long time, which is the infamous dark web and just how messed up and crazy it is. So I want to start because a lot of the dark web is so like rumour based and like sort of like secrets in the wind that a lot of it is actually considered an urban legend, to be honest. So I wanted to start this video with a true story that has happened literally a couple of weeks ago, and it was actually released on the BBC. As you can see behind us right now, the article states, like, when I read this, it literally blew my mind. I actually had to double check, like, it wasn't a fake BBC Twitter account, because it sounds so mental and so crazy, like, surely something like this should never happen. But what happened basically is these parents sold their child on the dark web, and they didn't just sell him, if that wasn't bad enough, they sold him to a paedophile specifically. Like, to sell your own child to someone with such evil intentions, really, like, it's horrible to think of, but it's clear what's going to happen to him because the guy's a paedophile. Like, he's an evil man. It just blows my mind that something like that would happen. I just don't know.
Okay, so basically just an overview of what the dark web actually is. So we can access only 4% of the entire internet, and if you think of like Google, like if you search something, there's like thousands of results and all of the social medias and everything, and that's just 4%, that's all we can access. So the other 96% is, a lot of it will be data, but the rest of it is basically the dark web, and it's something that we just can't access and police can't access, and it's just completely disturbing. It's like this whole other world. It's even been described almost as like a parallel universe because it's almost like somewhere you can't access, and it's going on every second. It's going on now, and it's crazy to think about.
Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about, which is more bordering towards urban legend, is these rumoured places or sites called red rooms. Now, essentially what these places are, if you didn't know, is where like sort of a website within the dark web that you can go to and pay a select amount of money to join the stream. Basically watch people get tortured and killed, or both, I guess. And the craziest part of that is, supposedly, if you want to, you can pay extra money, and you just like in a film, you can be like a director, and what this essentially means is you can call all the shots. You can say, I don't know, do this specific evil thing to this person, and if you're paying that money, supposedly, because you're in complete control, you can put them through as much agony to like take them to the brink of death, but not quite take them there. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like basically playing God with someone's life, and then all of a sudden you just will say kill them. Just money will let you like do something that evil and that crazy to another human being. No one's really too sure if these places even exist. My personal opinion is that they do, because there's so much sick, crazy people out there that it just wouldn't even shock me. If someone's selling their own child to paedophiles, then anything's possible, surely.
Yeah. The reason why red rooms are a bit like not sure if they're real is there's been a couple of cases where the public have been able to access them, and they've been hoaxes basically. So the first one is this website called Alicia. I'm bad at pronouncing it, and it's basically like a acronym, so it's like a dot between each letter, and no one knows what it stands for, and basically it's just a website with like a countdown on it, and in the background there's like these scary sounds playing, and there's like screaming and things. And people watched it when it was first put up, and when the countdown got to 0, it went to like a live stream, but it was just a blank screen and you could just hear the same sounds, so it was obviously like fake, it wasn't real. But the weird thing about this is that there's lots of like weird hidden stuff. It's literally just one like web page, there's no links or anything, but there's like a big black like area at the top, and if you highlight that, there's like loads of hidden text, and it's just really strange. Like, I don't know why that person's hidden that text there, and if you like inspect the page to see like the coding and things, there's like hidden messages in that, like you're not going to find the truth here and stuff like that. It's just to me, there's a lot more to it, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know whether the guy's just trying to be creepy, but he's gone to effort to like hide stuff in there.
Alright, so another supposedly hoaxed live stream that came about was this one that was based around the terror group called ISIS. It was supposedly these people who've actually found active members in this terrorist group, you know, bad people anyway. When the countdown finished, it cut to like this room, and all you could see was this guy in the corner of the room, and he had like supposedly a bag on his head. And then a bit later they ripped it off, and they were like feeding him really weird food, but he had like blood on him. But again, this could have all been easily staged. It's not that hard to get like fake blood and stuff like that. So I believe these two cases were hoax, and a lot of people generally do. My argument to this is that red rooms do fall under the category of urban legend because no one really knows if they are like in existence, but I believe that they are the ultimate height of the dark web. Like, they are encrypted to a level that is just unbreakable. You have to know someone who knows someone to get in it. This is just a conspiracy. Like, I'm creating a conspiracy. I think you can only get on it if you're like incredibly rich as well, because you're playing God with someone's life. It's like just the ultimate like crazy savage thing you could do. So I think it's like this real tight inner circle of secrecy, and you can't get in if you're just anyone. You have to be somebody, like some specific person who knows someone, and that's why I think it's never been found. Okay,
so another kind of section of the dark web is a section of basically cannibals, and it's a website called the Cannibal Cafe, which is just a ridiculous name. And basically it's a website where loads of cannibals like meet and like talk about like how they prepare people and like recipes, and it's literally just like almost like a cook website for like trading information. And there's been one really famous case involving this website. This guy called Armand Muse met this other guy called Bernd Brands, and basically they met up in real life after talking on this website, and Bernd agreed to have his I don't know what to say, can I say penis?
What?
To have his penis chopped off and eaten, and he literally just like put it, it's not funny, he literally just put it on a table and the guy just like cut it off and ate it. And then he did actually kill Bernd, and I don't actually know whether, I know that he agreed to have his penis cut off and eaten, but I don't know whether he agreed to actually die and be eaten. And Armand kept him for 10 months and ate 44 pounds of him, and he videotaped the whole thing, and it was actually played in court, and literally like the court members actually had to have therapy after seeing it. That's how completely messed up the whole thing was. So that is all from the dark web, and that's kind of scary. It makes it so much more real when there's a case like that, and that was all on this Cannibal Cafe website.
A lot of the dark web is proven to be real. It's just elements that are still myth. It's not funny, but you just laugh because it's like,
there's no reaction.
It's like, I don't know how to react. It's mad.
It's really, really strange.
I guess he consented to it.
Yeah, I know.
Did you say like you can't really?
That's what I was thinking. Like he did agree, but you know, it's still illegal. You can't eat people.
No, you can't eat people. No. All right. So another sort of area you can enter on the dark web, which is pretty much confirmed as well, is hitmen, and everyone knows what a hitman is. Basically, you can just. I heard a rumor that it was like minimum £2,000 for just like a normal civilian. I don't know if they branched into like government and celebrities and stuff like that, but I don't know what's worse, the actual hitman or these people going online and paying like to give someone a death sentence.
I think that's worse, because the hitmen are just kind of doing it for the money, aren't they?
Yeah.
But that person actually has an intention to kill someone, and that's just really messed up.
You're just as good as the person pulling the trigger. That's literally what you're doing to someone. Like, these hitmen are just following orders. It's like crazy, like £2,000 and you can take a life.
So recently the dark web has kind of kicked off with all these people doing these like mystery boxes from the dark web. A lot of them are fake. I think basically all of them are. But the one thing that bothers me, they're kind of almost making a joke out of it, and it's really not funny because there's some messed up crap on there. And why would you want to give someone money and support someone that's doing these things? You don't want to go on there. You really don't want to go on there because there's just so much messed up. You'd be scarred for life. But I've never been on there. I never plan on it.
There's no good on the dark web.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just don't search it. That's what I don't know what to say. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. The support recently has been incredible. We appreciate every single one of you for even taking time out your day to watch our videos. It honestly means the world. Leave a like, leave a comment for other topics you want us to talk about, and yeah, as always guys, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one.